Thanks for joining us live this morning. Today's show is going to be about healing with humor inside Veterans Laughs Matter with Harry the Bigdog Jamison. And let me bring on Harry. How you doing, Harry?
I cannot complain. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Understand. I just realized I wrote your name twice, Jamerson twice in the banner. But they just need to know you twice.
They know me twice now. One is Jam is on and one is Jameson.
Well, okay. I get it because you're a DJ.
You see where I went with that, right?
It makes sense. Okay, so I want to talk to you today about your upcoming show. It's going to be a hybrid show, Veterans Laugh Matter, March 23rd.
Yes.
Okay, so before we get into that, I want to ask you about your military career. I know you joined the Army and you're in for 26 and a half years.
Correct.
Okay.
I joined in 1983, and probably some of you listeners are not even that old yet. I retired in 2010 and enjoyed most of it.
Okay. Most
Not
is
all
good.
enjoyable, but most of it.
Okay. So, um, why the half? Why not make it 27?
Because that's the time I did. I did 26 and a half years. So you count every day you did. Some people got it down to the specific 26 and a half and 10 days and 46 hours. I didn't want to go that far, but 27 I didn't do. Else I'd be in a different pay scale. So
Okay.
26 and a half. And then I get to correct people when they don't say the half.
I guess that's what that's forever plus 6 years and 6 months.
Yes.
Yeah, because what was it? Forever is 20 years.
Yes. And Army stands for Uncle, US Army stands for Uncle Sam ain't released me yet. So I did eventually get released.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back home. So I know you've hosted Veterans Last Matter once before. Can you tell us how it went?
Oh, it was one of these shows. The virus had just kicked off. Everybody's locked down, have nothing to do, and it was a show that was really really needed. Veterans, I don't know if you guys, you civilians know, we call you guys civilians, but veterans, they get in darker places than your average person. Not to say the average person doesn't get depressed or anything or doesn't have PTSD, but it's a little more targeted for the military because of the things that we do. And it was a much needed show. And I decided to put it on. And hopefully, I saved a few lives there.
Yeah, I've heard that comedy or laughter really helps your spirit, your soul, helps your body heal. So
That smile. We
smile
need to
makes
make
the
a
world go round.
we need to make an acronym for smile.
It's
That'll be a
good.
different episode.
All right. I'll think on it and get back to you. I'll most likely just talk to Chad about it and then have him tell you what he thought about it. All right. So this show that's coming up March 23rd is going to be a hybrid event.
Yes.
Why a hybrid event? I got questions here, but I'm nosy, so I want to know why a hybrid event.
First of all, when I did the first one, it was virtual. It was through the Zoom platform, and I had people from all over, from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Philly, on down to Baltimore, on down to Virginia, to the West Coast. And the only way you can get that many people from so many different places is to go virtual. When you do a live event, unless people are flying in, it's pretty much your local area. So I wanted everybody, or as many people as I can, to experience this show.
Okay, makes sense. I can see how you can get people there and like feel their energy, and then nosy people who can't travel want to be a part of the show.
Ah, yes, 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 yes.
Okay, I see people are trying to talk to us, but I'm pushing the button and I can't get to it. So please bear with me. I'm going to push more buttons and I'm going to figure it out.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for being here and thanks for your patience with me. Okay, the next question is, can you share some details about the format of the event and what attendees can expect? So, how many comedians and why that many?
I'm looking to have maybe four, definitely four, but maybe five comedians that can do a set of 10 minutes apiece. That way, the veterans, every comedian is not everybody's flavor. But if you have five different choices, that one of them might be your flavor, and you can get that smile we always talk about on your face. The What was the other question? I'm old.
Tell you if you don't tell people, we would never know. Why that many?
um, for the pretty much the same reason, the diversity.
Okay,
I want everybody to have a really good time, and I didn't want just one comedian or two comedians there to do a whole set. I wanted a diverse, color barriers, gender barriers, and to appeal to the masses, basically.
okay, that's good. So, I had a question in my mind, but now I think you probably answered it, so that's why I'm thrown off. So I'm just gonna go to the next one.
It's gone. You're old too.
Don't jinx me. I won't accept it. I just pushed this button twice. See, you're distracting me
Oh,
with your
sorry.
smiles and laughter. I'm gonna go off my sheets now. Okay, let me take this off then. Okay. Purpose and impact. How do you believe humor can be an effective tool in raising awareness about mental health challenges faced by veterans?
Have you ever laughed before uncontrollably?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't even know why, and then after that, you feel so good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the impact that I want to have with this show because, like I said, veterans go into darker places, and sometimes we don't know how to get out of them. But if you can crack a smile for a little while, and that comedian, that cat video, that something that makes you laugh and can take you off this planet and free you of all your issues that you have or think you have just for a little while. And again, the smile. I just believe, they will get out of that mindset of feeling depressed all the time if you can just smile and have a
I like
laugh.
that. I like that. Like we all have our own philosophies.
Hmm.
Um, for me, I'll tell my son. I'm now talking to you. I probably shouldn't tell my son this. If it's not affecting gravity for you personally, does it count?
Yeah,
If it's not crushing you or sending you off to space.
yeah.
Like he comes to me, he cries, he says, a teacher was mean to me. And I was like, do you know her name? He says, no. I said, do you remember what she looks like? He says, no. I said, then it doesn't count and it doesn't
Right.
matter. You have
Right.
your day.
Go finish having a great day.
Yes. I
Mm,
tell them that we get to choose our emotions. So, coming to a comedy show, you get to choose to be happy, and you
yes.
know you're going to be happy at a
Yep.
comedy show. I
Yep.
like
No
that.
matter if you come in there with the frowny face, with the upside down smile.
Yeah. Okay. My next question is about personal connections. Given your own experience with PTSD, how has humor played a role in your coping mechanism?
It it the humor and laughter, everything, it helps you cope with everyday things that normal people, you civilians, it wouldn't even bother you. But for whatever reason, it would bother us to a point to where, either I'm complaining, I'm making myself mad, I'm turning it on other people that you're supposed to love and care for. So that whole laughter thing, that's how we cope with stuff. I used to work in the casualty notification area. One of my last military jobs was the casualty notification. And for all of you guys who's cringing right now, and for you those who don't know what it is, casualty notification is, we have to notify the parents, spouses, whoever, next to kin, should say,
Yeah,
of soldiers who get injured or killed. And that's a sad environment to be in already. But
I
that's
believe
how
it.
we were able to cope and joke around with each other and keep an eye on each other, check on each other, and laugh. Laugh when you
Understood.
can.
Understood. Very understandable. So, tell me about the place you're holding the event at. I know that you're going to school for, is it to be a director? Or you just want to know more about
Doc-
filming?
documentary filming,
Yes,
documentary filmmaking. That's what I'm going to school for. Well, I'm out here in Southern Illinois, and I'm about 20 minutes, 30 minutes outside of the St. Louis area. There's a school, community college called Southwestern Illinois College, SWIC for short. And that's where we're doing the event at. They were kind enough to give me the auditorium for a day to host this show.
nice.
So big shout outs to all the staff and everybody that made that happen at SWIC.
Okay, Harry, I finally figured out how I can see the comments. So
Oh.
Sharon, shout out to Sharon Whitfield for watching us live on LinkedIn, and thank you for bearing with me. She says laughter can be, and I can't even say this word. My English is so terrible. Erotic,
Yeah.
transforming, transform.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I try, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
Okay.
And it is. Definitely it is.
Yeah, I'm glad Harry understands.
I can
And
envision the word that you're saying, and I don't know how to say it either. So, it,
I think the last one was transformational.
yes.
Yeah, I just had to slow down and really say it. Oh, they said we have a problem in schools with reading now, but I've been out of school for so long.
Mm.
All I do all day is read.
If
Oh,
it's more than three-letter words, my third grade level of understanding, unlike talking to some people, you need a dictionary. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Sharon, is he talking to you? Okay, okay. Um, let's see. Yeah, shout out to the school for letting you use their
yes.
Now I can't even remember the name of the building.
Swick.
Um, SWIC. I thought that was a nice acronym too.
But
I
yes,
mean,
big up to them.
yeah, because I think it's really nice that teachers, educators want to help you move forward with what you're doing. And I also heard that this is also going to be a part of your documentary. So, yay, two
Yes,
birds, one
yes.
stone.
It's actually and it's tiring. I'm so tired these days because I'm so amped up. I don't get to sleep. I'm going to bed at 2 in the morning and still waking up at 4 in the morning, and I'm still charged. It is just so uh like I said, tiring to do promote the show and doing a documentary on the promoting and putting on the show at the same time for one of my classes.
Do you have help?
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Hooray.
do. Shout
How
out
many
to
people do you have helping you?
Tyrell. Right now I have two, three people helping out right now. Shout
What
out
are their
to Tyrell
assignments?
Glass. Tyrell Glass, he's kind of my right hand man. He's my cameraman. He's my go-to guy when I need somebody to just vent to. He's the idea person. I don't come up with every idea. And I got Melissa Vu. She's actually my instructor who's helping out too. And one of the other guys who's connected to the Wounded Warrior Project, Chris Miller, he's helping spreading the word. Plus, he's going to be a comedian. Uh, so,
Nice.
uh, and I got little help here and there from other people. And I'm sorry if I don't get to your name because, like I told y'all, I'm old.
Don't jinx yourself.
I think
You
it's the
don't have
lack
to
of
be if you don't
sleep.
want to. You
I
just
think
want
it's the
sleep?
lack of sleep. Yeah,
Ah,
the lack of sleep is making me not remember everything.
understood. So, when you went to bed last night, what was the last thing you were working on? Was it this project?
Yes,
Okay.
I
What
was
was it?
getting
What were you doing?
together. I'm actually putting all my equipment together. We're going to do a tech check. I'm letting y'all on the inside now. We're going to do a tech check to make sure everything is in place. I know it's like 17 days out, but I want to make sure everything is going to go work and I don't have to
Yes.
figure all of this out the day of
Yeah.
and be more stressed out. So I'll have everything ready, have everything charged, batteries, microphones, all cables that I need, plus extras, because you know Murphy comes into play when you're
Don't
doing
jinx it.
anything. So I'm a combat Murphy and,
All right.
have everything in one consolidated area or box or bag and just to have with me, grab and go.
Nice. Okay. So, what are the things that you're prepping for with all the your tech? Is it Wi-Fi? Those cables you're bringing, are they Ethernet? Do you,
Ethernet,
are, okay. I
mainly
know you're a fan of
Ethernet,
Ethernet.
because yes, Wi-Fi, and I don't hate on it because I use it, but when you're streaming or doing something that you need a video conference, hard connection, meaning the Ethernet cord, and I don't have one near me, as I could have just showed it, is the best connection because it's the steadiest. Wi-Fi signals are like that. Ethernet, straight and narrow, just like my
I know.
streams.
I know how much you like things that work, so I can
Yes.
appreciate that.
And
Okay. Go ahead.
we had a on one of my other interview shows, we had a major tobacco, and I was explaining to you that if you haven't had a major issue happen, you haven't streamed live enough. I mean, long enough.
So let me ask you,
So
have you ever made a list of the things, of bad things that happen, so you can check them off to make sure you got the right equipment so it won't happen again?
a
Is
mental list, yes.
okay.
I haven't
The,
gotten anything written down because I've been doing this so long. And
you know,
basically, it's your internet connection, your camera, and your microphone.
so I've been doing this about 3 years. I made sure my Ethernet was hooked up. I made sure my lights were on. I made sure my microphone was hooked up. But when I came on, I still can't remember to always look into the camera. And when
Like
we
I'm
came
doing
on,
now.
I'm trying my best. I'm learning from you, Harry. I'm trying my best. So, like, I didn't set up what was it? The I hate when my mind draws a blank because I can see it right in front of me, but I can't describe in detail what I'm looking at in my mind. And I know you guys see what's going on in here.
Can you draw it?
Yes. Okay. Now I'm looking at it. It says title. I didn't have the title. I didn't have the details for the body copy, and I didn't have the image. I did all of that this morning. And I was like, dang, but I got it done.
It's done.
Yes. Some of my buttons didn't work, but they were working last night. So when I set up the studio, I set up my buttons in advance. So yay for doing something early.
Hmm.
But
That's
this morning,
combating Murphy.
I'm
Murphy is
trying.
always lingering around, looking to make sure you're going to slip up, and they'll take advantage. Murphy's
No,
Law for
thank you,
everybody
Murphy.
who
You're
don't
not
know what I'm
welcome
talking
here.
about.
Okay. So I didn't ask, but now I want to. You have 4 comedians. How did they get in contact with you? How did you get in contact with them? How are they speaking on your stage?
If you would have asked me this about 5 weeks ago, I would have had no answer for you. But 5 weeks later, taking us to the present now, at the airing of this show, I started reaching out through the social medias and using my network. And we've talked about this before, using your network to see who people know.
Mhm.
And you wouldn't believe how nobody knows a comedian. That was the hardest part. But in my mind, I was like, all I need is one. Because once you get one, they know they gather in groups, they perform together. So once you get one, you'll get the many. And that's all I was looking for, that one, that one, that one. And then I got that one. And then I got another one. And then I got another one. But it's just mainly reaching out, doing the socials, being social, getting out and doing these events, meeting people, and still asking around.
Yeah. When you said all I need is one, I was about to say one mic because you made me think of Nas, and then you said another one, you made me think of DJ Khaled.
And another one, and another one. Oh,
I like
funny.
that. So, you had told me once before, this was before you guys got here, internet, that the event was at an earlier date and time,
Yeah.
and you had to postpone because you didn't have any comedians.
Yes.
And it turned out to be a really good thing because after you postponed it, people
That
started reaching out to you saying, hey, is it too late? Can I get a spot? Are people still reaching out to you now? Do you have a list of people who want to get on, but like you said, maybe later?
no,
Oh,
no. I kind of left it to the comedians that I already have in case I need another one. And I wanted to have all the local comedians on the live platform. And that was the other kind of difficult part. It was finding local talent here. because on my side, St. Louis is popping, but on my side, in the Illinois side, it's it's not as popping.
They just don't know that you're out there. They don't know that you're looking for them yet. So
Yeah. So
soon.
we got a couple of surprise. I'm not going to mention any of the comedians. We having it as a surprise. So in
Okay.
case you had that question to ask.
I think it's on my list, but I've done got so far off my list. My nosiness has taken over. So now I want to know. This is not on my list, but I want to know because I'm nosy. What are you doing to promote this event?
I am doing interviews like this. I am putting out flyers. I'm going to events. I'm reaching out to my network, and they're reaching out to their network. Just the other day, I got an email from one of my promoter guys, Chris. See, the names eventually pop up. Chris, and he's with the veterans outreach area in the school. So he sent me an email. No, he sent me a text, and he sent an email to the Chamber of Commerce of Illinois in our area, which they in turn sent to other organizations. So it's been spreading like wildfire, wildflyer, right?
If you
And
let the
that's how
fires
I've been
kill, sometimes they
promoting.
will fly.
Yeah, that's how I've been promoting this thing, and keeping people abreast of what's going on. And I'm, just being relentless. That's where all the tiredness comes in. But sometimes you just gotta do and go when you have a good cause that you're doing it for.
Okay.
That's why I'm going all out.
I'm glad because I'm excited about the show. Shout out to Toya Glenn, who's watching us live on Facebook. She says laugh out loud because we're funny. And she just says, hey.
Hey, Toya.
Okay. So you're promoting an event. You have at least 4 people in you. You got great comedians who are also spreading the word that help you get the word out. It's good to have friends. It is good to have people who want to be a part of something that you're doing that's bigger than all y'all put together. That's really nice because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to do stuff for veterans. I have no idea. I want to have like a whole neighborhood for veterans and have it a blue zone just because most of my family is Army. And no,
go Army, huh?
yeah. So I feel like I can't do anything about it. So if I can support something like this, yay. I can feel like I'm helping.
Yes, spread the
So
word.
yeah.
We are going virtual.
Yes. Okay, I'm going back to my list now. Shuffling.
Just
Okay.
touching on what you were saying about you want to do things. It all starts with you. If there's a desire strong enough, and this for me was the strong enough desire to do it. And mind you, I didn't know nobody. I'm still fairly new in this area. I've only been here for a couple of years, maybe 2.5 years so far. And it was a strong desire to do this. And once you have that in your head, the universe kind of makes way and guides you to certain things in its own time. We talked about my original date and it didn't happen. But soon as I took that command decision to change the date, and I guess I wasn't supposed to do it on that date, which would have been January 20th of 2024, which is already long past. it just taking that command decision and still having that desire to want to do this thing no matter what. Like I said, the universe kind of guides you to certain people, certain places, and doors start to open, they start to crack, you see the little bit of light, and then you kind of grab onto it and pull it open so you see the whole door open, and That's what's going on. But it all starts with you. If you don't have that real strong desire, whatever you're thinking about, it's probably not going to happen unless you hit the mega millions.
I would love that. So I've never got anything from the universe, places I want to go, things I want to see, things I want to do. But yeah, I like how you said
Think about
it's
it
in you.
strong and hard.
Yeah. So, well, here, let me put this out here. All U.S. states that have city-owned land, forfeited land, have housing projects, do something for our veterans because they deserve a nice place to stay. And you have the ability to help them. All these places for city-owned land that is $5, give it to a developer who would want to help veterans. If I can't do it, if they don't want to give it to me, somebody should. I think it will be a great program just to have a neighborhood for veterans.
See, now
Okay, let me get.
your wish is coming true because they're doing a whole complex like that in the St. Louis area.
I would love that,
It's
but
the tiny
yeah,
houses, and they're pretty much 90% done, 95% done. I don't know if there's any occupants yet. I haven't checked on that, and since about November, October of 2023. But I'm sure after this show, if whoever's looking at this, it should be done. But yes, they are doing it.
nice.
So thank you for that.
I'm happy. I like that I get what I asked for.
Hmm.
I, that's nice. Okay, let me get back to my list.
Okay.
Veteran, and I can't even say this. I wrote it when you include people. I can't say the word, but that's what it means to include people, including veterans. How are you ensuring that Veterans Laugh Matter is inclusive and relatable to veterans from various branches and backgrounds?
Everybody that's in the military, we have a different life from regular life as we know it, civilian life. There there's codes, there's different languages, there's different sayings, and we kind of all know it. So me personally, being in the military for 26 and a half years, don't forget the half, you get to meet, we joke on each other. The army jokes on the air force because we think they're lazy. The air force says, yeah, but we got luxury everything. We pinkies up. We joke on the marines, we joke on the navy and the coast guard that everybody jokes on. But we're still all one unit. We elected to join, and that's the commonality we have with each other. We were in the military, not the different branches. We were in the military, and now a lot of us are veterans. As long as you did, um, I think it's 6 years. As long as you did 6 years in, whether it was active duty, excuse me, active duty or reserves or National Guard, you're a veteran. So that's what we have.
So you can't be in for like 2 or 4 years and call yourself a veteran.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. When I went in, it was 1983. Things are different now. you
Understood.
when I went in, you didn't even need a diploma. Now you need pretty much a degree
I didn't
to
know
get
that.
in.
I
you
thought you
need,
could leave high school and get in, or not finish high school and still get in. So
and
no, that's not true anymore.
it may be. I don't know. They may have reverted back to that.
Oh, okay. So things I need to ask my phone later. Okay. In what ways do you hope the event will resonate with veterans who may be struggling with mental health issues?
Putting that laughter in their head, that smile on their face, and getting rid of the dirty thinking just for a couple of hours. And you don't know that just helps so much. I think I was
Yeah.
telling the story to you guys how I went in my little cubby hole, my little dark place from August of 2023 all the way until December of 2023. And sometimes you just get stuck in there, and then something happens, and all of a sudden, you can get out of it, or you can look past whatever. And that's what I want this event to do. Just let them get past and get those nasty, dirty thoughts out of your head about ending it all, and just everybody hates me and all of that. Just laugh a little, enjoy, come around veterans who know what you're talking about. Veterans really support veterans most of the time. I won't say all the time, but most of the time, veterans support veterans. We
Yeah.
talk to each other.
I
Hmm.
was just gonna say it's just good to have friends,
Yeah.
uh, or people who know what they're talking about. I'm not a veteran. Um, I fell off. I fell off for about 9 months, and I got back on after I started talking with you. Turns out I didn't know how to read my analytics for the longest time. Yeah, for the longest time, I thought nobody was watching Talk Virtual. I thought nobody cared, even though I got DM saying, "Where's the show?" I had stuff automated. I was phoning stuff in because I thought nobody cared, nobody's watching. And I talked to you, and you said you showed me where all of my analytics were, but you didn't make fun. You just showed me where it was, and then it was like, oh,
Wow. People are watching me.
yeah, but I didn't know until you told me.
But you
So
see
yeah.
what happened? You went in that little place to
Hmm.
where nobody cares. I'm doing all of this stuff, and times that by 10 in a veteran's mind.
I believe it.
And again, not to say that regular civilians cannot get in that mode, but it's more likely for a veteran because of the stuff we see and the stuff we do.
Yeah. I'm not saying I've ever done your job or anything like that. Actually, I've actually been just too scared to do your
Mm,
job. But I appreciate my family and people like you who have done it. So thank you for your service because it's appreciated.
thank you.
Okay. So, community involvement. How can individuals and communities get involved or support veterans' lives matter? What can we do to help promote, get the word out, let people know that Harry the Bigdog Jamison is hosting this event March 23rd?
The first thing you can do is go to veteranslaughsmatter.com and share this with all the veterans that you know, because it's mainly for them. We hope a lot of people come, and again, this is why we did it hybrid, so we can have a live audience here and a virtual audience through the Zoom platform. Now, seats are limited on both platforms, so get out and just share what this is to another veteran. I'm sure that the majority of everybody knows a veteran, knows that guy that was in the military, and they may not be right, mentally, physically, and always grumpy. There's still a lot of them out there. Share this with them. Come and join us and laugh with us. So that's the way that the communities can help. And being that it's virtual, also, it's worldwide. It's not just in my Illinois Belleville area. It's worldwide. So Erica is coming to the event. I'm getting a little emotional now, so sorry about that. But yeah,
Don't
come
worry.
and just come and support. This is a good thing. And donate.
You know what? We didn't talk about, Harry.
What?
This good thing, this event is free, and you're only asking for donations.
Yeah.
So
This
if you
event
don't have anything to
is
do,
free, yeah. And it's free because people blessed me with giving me the free stuff. I got the equipment, the people, the venue, which was the most important part, and it was given to me. So, you know, I decided to just open it up to everybody. Just come and have a good time and don't worry about if you don't have anything. But if you do have something to donate, please, because, you know, a lot of our time, the comedians are donating their time. People are just, very, very supportive of veterans. So, I want to keep these things going, but of course, every venue and every comedian is not going to be free all the time. So, any donations help fund the next one, and then we'll ask for it again to fund the next one. And that's how
yeah,
all these veteran organizations do. Shout out to the Wounded Warrior Project for helping us out and being a sponsor.
yeah.
So definitely.
Can
Oh,
people still reach out to you and be a sponsor? Is it too late?
yes. No, it's not too late. When when
Okay.
you when you go visit the link to get the tickets, either you can, get me directly or go on to the platform. I'm doing this through the Eventbrite platform, and there's a section for the tickets, and there's a section to donate for donations.
Okay. Nice. Will this be an annual event?
That's what we're looking at. That is what we're looking at. It won't be
Okay.
this time frame. This was just a special event because I wanted this to happen so bad. Normally, when I set up the first one, it was around Veterans Day, the Veterans Day weekend, wherever that fell, the weekend fell, maybe the
Mm-hmm.
Friday or Saturday, and Veterans Day may have been a Sunday or a Friday or something, but I kind of did it on that Saturday, and I did it like that because it's more noticeable. It shines more light on the veterans. This
Okay.
is all for them.
Okay. So are you saying we can look forward to this again November 11th?
I'm working on it.
Okay. I'm
I'm
not trying to
working on
pressure
it.
you. I'm just being nosy.
No, I've been already working on that for about a month now, on that exact day, because this year, 2024, Veterans Day falls on a Monday. So
Okay.
I'm in the works with talking to people now to see, you know, if I can get that done. But I have to concentrate on this one first. So
Understood.
yeah, I just put the feelers out, but I won't go full blast until after this event, and I rest for about 2 weeks.
I like that. Host an event, take a 2-week rest because a lot of energy goes into hosting an
Yeah,
event. It's
this,
not just people meeting up on Zoom. There's a lot of work into this. If you
yeah,
guys didn't hear Harry say equipment, he
mm,
had to learn how to use, what was it? The Yellow Box
the Yolo
Ultra.
Box Ultra.
He had to learn how to use his cameras. He had to find people who knew how to use those cameras and that technology. He had to find people who knows what an Ethernet cable is.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many people that don't know what a hard connection is.
Yeah. Or that they're not supposed to push the reset button on their router. Yeah.
That's an
It
inside
happens.
joke, everybody.
Still don't do that. You're not
uh,
supposed to.
but
Okay.
yeah,
I'm thinking now that we know that Veterans Last Matter is happening March 23rd
hmm
this month in about let's see, today's the 8th. In 2 weeks.
Yep.
So if you want to be a sponsor, you can reach out to Harry and it's like, hey, let me in now so I can get in on November 11th.
Yeah.
Like, don't wait till the last minute because Harry got stuff to do.
Yeah. I'm going to be a busy person. I'd say the last week of it, and that's crunch time, and making sure everybody is set for their positions. I got 4 cameras being set up, so I need 4 people on the cameras, at least 3 people. One can monitor a couple of them, and the sound. I gotta get the sound. It's just it's a lot to put these events on,
I
but
believe it.
the cause to save one life for a veteran. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
If I save
All
more,
this time. I'm
hmm
sorry, go ahead.
if I save more, that's the better.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope people know that they're wanted and needed here. Like, if I don't reach out to you, if I don't call, it's just because I don't use my phone. It doesn't mean I'm not thinking about you. So, my little cousin Diamond, who joined the Air Force January, and I said all my family's Army. I
Hmm
didn't forget about you, Diamond. I just forgot to say it.
The Air Force.
Yeah.
No jokes. No jokes. Congrats, though. That's a big
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah. I told her that all our family is Army, and she's like, "Who?" And I'm pointing to everybody who joined the Army, and she's like, "Oh, I'm joining the Air Force because my dad was in the Air Force." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, he's not related, so I can't call him family."
That's funny. That's
Yeah,
funny.
just we like to throw out little annoyances, but
Uh
yeah,
huh.
we're very proud of her, and I'm very proud of you for what you're doing. I know it does take a minute to put on a good show, a great show, a show that people will remember and ask you like, "Hey, are you going to do this again?" Because I know it's more than me that's just asking you to do this again.
Right.
So,
And
you
and
need any
this
help?
it's not only the physical aspect of it, it's the mental aspect of why you're doing this. And that's the draining part for me, because I am so sensitive because of where I work. My last assignment, the casualty notification, so I know what is possible that can happen. So it's mentally draining. And this is what took so long to redo this one. The first one, it was just like, whew. And I couldn't bring myself to do another one. I know it's for a good cause, but it just took so much out of me. And
I
now,
understand.
and I had people started asking me, "Hey, you're gonna do another comedy show?" And I give them the smiley. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Then I have another person, and then another one, and then another one, and then, you know, I'm
You have me
I'm
on repeat saying the same thing.
yeah, I'm assuming I have to do this.
I'm
So
so glad you're doing this, Harry.
me too,
Yeah.
me too. It is a great thing just to save a life, to make a veteran smile, to make
Yeah.
them know they're wanted
Yeah.
and needed.
Yes. It's all true. So I want after the March 23rd, please make time to come back and give us a debrief. Let us know how it went. Pretty
Yes.
please. Hooray.
After the show, I'll be finishing up the documentary,
Nice.
getting post interviews. Right now, we're interviewing veterans and the comedians. Some of the comedians. We won't get all of them, but we'll get some of the comedians and some of the veterans, and we'll be doing a post interview and then putting it all together. So I will be back, and hopefully with film in hand. If not, it'll be close.
I was about to say, I'm nosy. I was
Hmm.
already about to ask, was it going to be some pre-interviews with the comedians? But I'll wait for the documentary. I can be a little patient
Yeah.
and still ask, is it ready yet?
It will be. It will be. So
Oh,
yes. Thank you for having me on,
yeah,
Erica,
happy to
and
have you. But
talking about this passion of mine.
mine too. Uh, it's a passion of mine because I know you're doing it, and in whatever little way I can help, I want to help because you're you.
Thank you. uh,
So tell
right now,
people
you
where they
can.
can reach you. Tell people where they can find you. Where is your social media hangout spot?
I mostly hang out on Facebook. If you go to
Okay.
Facebook and type in at Harry the Big Dog, you will see. I didn't. I Yeah, my name is up there at Harry the Big Dog, and I'm also on LinkedIn now. I've been messing around with LinkedIn for about 5 months now. Re-engaging with LinkedIn. So you can find me there, Harry Jamison.
I like LinkedIn. It's my favorite.
Mm,
Okay, so I want to share this. Let's see. Let me find my share button because I want people to see the Eventbrite site. Let's
yes.
see. Let me go to the entire window. Get my echo on here so I can push the right button. Comedy night. So this is the website. It's veteranslaughsmatter.com. This is the website here. This is a video of Harry saying why you should attend the event. You can click live show or virtual show. That's how you get in. I'm going to the virtual show, so I'm trying to click get in. So get your tickets now. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. These are really good times because if you don't have anything to do, but you need to plan something to do,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right here. So free tickets, but you can give a donation. I just wanted to share that before here. So
Yes. Thank you.
let me close that. Let's see. There it is. Remove. Now. Oh, I was about to say now I can't find me.
You're here.
I'm here, present and accounted for.
See, that's a military term.
Okay.
All present and accounted for.
Well, thank you, Harry. I've always had a good time with you. You always make me smile. You always got something good, funny to make people happy. I like that. So thank you, Harry, for being here. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much for having me. And shout out to everybody who was watching us virtually and everybody who is watching us from the replay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, you guys.